This was a huge mistake. It's the end of the year, and I always like to go back and look at my biggest wins and biggest losses of the year. It's how I improve and get better. But one of these was the biggest L I've ever taken on my channel. Let's go. Okay, let's start with my wins first, because I like to start on a positive note, because some of my L's were huge. A big win for me this year were YouTube Shorts. I now have over 43 shorts with 1 million+ views. Like, that is insane to my mind. Huge. Like, these are numbers I could only dream of a couple of years ago. I mean, some of these videos I just thought were gonna totally bomb, but they ended up doing really great. I mean, even like this stupid banana one. Oh my gosh, the dancing banana one is so bad. But Shorts was a big W for me. Another huge win for me were all of the updates that we got. These are some of my favorite. I love that we actually got the melee designer. I mean, the melee weapons are such a big win. The prop manipulator was this year, which was huge, and followed up closely by the prop mover. I love all the new vehicles with the motorcycle, the tanks, the battle bus is awesome. But my favorite by far is the Octane. Like, I think this is such an amazing vehicle. We also got these new terrain pieces this year, which I love the modular terrain pieces. I love the 2 new water editions with the waterfalls, and of course the water volume device is so good. We also got a ton of new prefabs and galleries that are amazing. Personally, I love the IO ones, and I'm leaving out so much more here. I mean, so many new additions to the game that have just made life so much better for us. Kudos to Epic for being able to continually update Creative 1.0 while also working on the 2.0 system. A big win for all of us. This whole section right here is a big win in my book. This is me reacting to all of your amazing creations this year, from funny memes to insane builds and animations like this. Like, I've loved seeing everything that you guys have created and reacting to it. Like, involving the community more in my videos has been a big W, and I hope to increase that this next year. I don't know how. I'm going to try and figure it out so that it's fun for you guys, but also really fun for me. I've just loved getting to know you guys better and your builds and your talents. It's been really, really fun. Next, I had some big surprises this year. Videos that really took off that I wasn't expecting to take off. Biggest one was this Epic made me delete 12 of my maps. This was a video I just kind of threw together really quickly, and it got 615,000 views. So that was a pleasant surprise for me. I got a sneak peek at the Fortnite Season 2 live event. That video did so good. Wait, I just want to see what I did here. Here it is. Rivals face off once again. The 7 versus the IO. Mecha team leader versus the destroyer. Oh, this is so dumb. On top? Oh no, what's that? It's, oh my gosh, it's a missile. Everything's destroyed. The collider, except for the top of it. Oh, that was so silly. So this video really did well. I was really happy with that. And then my fully drivable mech I released the day after that, and that took off too. Another big win for me, and I feel like I've talked about this so much, but it's just the backroom experience. Not necessarily the actual map that I've made here. Well, I mean, I'm pretty proud of the map, but the whole experience of building all of these different levels, reading through all of your comments, like trying to figure out which level I should make next. Like, I love interacting with you guys, and I feel like we've built this entire map together. It hasn't just been me building this, it's been you and me building it, which has been a really fun experience for me, and I feel like this is a good model moving forward. I'm gonna try to include you guys in my builds more in 2022. Like, I want your feedback. I want you guys to play it. I want you guys to test my maps, because man, my maps break a lot, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But this whole experience has taught me more about the relationship of developer and players and other builders, and learning and growing. And I feel like this win right here specifically has prepared me for next year when 2.0 comes out, and I'm building a lot more maps and trying to learn and understand engagement and all of that. So even if this series ever ends, which right now it doesn't look like it ever will, I will always look on the back rooms with fondness, because it's been such a fun experience for me. Okay, now we're gonna move on to some of my L's of the year, and you'll see here I'm kind of scrolling through some of my old maps. This is my 2D map, which actually is pretty cool in theory. Like, this is actual footage of the game screen here. Like, I made a legit 2D experience where if you use the mini map, you could chase someone around with the map marker. And while it worked for the video, it didn't really work for everyone else. There were some glitches that just kind of nullified the experience and just made it so it didn't work at all. And that's how it is for a lot of my maps. I make my maps for YouTube videos. I kind of want to show what is possible in creative and not necessarily have something that is working 100% of the time. Now, once again, my experience with the backrooms has been really good because it's taught me, you know, to fix bugs as I go, to listen to you guys, and to build maps continually. But this was just like a one-off map. And I have a lot of other maps like this. this. Things that I've never gone and updated. Like, I have no idea if some of these maps work. Like the Grapple Glove Animal Run? What? I don't even know what that map is. Oh yeah, this map. I'm fairly certain this map does not work at all anymore. Maybe this first level does. I don't know. All right, yes, the first level works. I know this level didn't work when I built it, but actually it looks like it's working better now. It must have fixed the trees because we can have more trees now that fall over. Wow, this is actually really cool. Oh no, see right there, I just ran into that and died. That should not have happened. Oh yeah, see, well, oh my gosh, this map's broke. Let's see if I can get past, yeah, no, see, it's impossible to win. And this is the problem with making 85 plus maps a year. I don't have time to come back and like fix maps. So I'll have to think about how many maps I actually make next year if I want them to be good. Oh, Mr. Beast. Sure, you guys all got to participate in Mr. Beast's big competition where there was $1 million prize. It's a really awesome map that everyone got to play on and compete with. Honestly, this was such a great experience for Fortnite creative, I feel like, but I did not get to participate in this at all because of who my brother is, and Epic wouldn't let me participate. Only that Mr. Beast had a video where he invited basically every Fortnite YouTuber and Twitch streamer out there to compete on a Fortnite creative map that he had commissioned, and I was like in, but Epic said, no, you can't participate in this because there's a prize sponsored by Epic, and if you won, it wouldn't be fair because it would look like it was unfair or something. I don't know. And this has all happened just in the last month of being banned from these Mr. Beast videos and competitions. And it's just kind of made me sad as I've seen all of this happening in creative mode and not being able to participate. Actually, when I first got kicked out of this specific video, like I was pretty sad for a few days, like just thinking about all of the opportunities missed because of my relationship with Donald. And even though it provides me like almost no benefit at all, like it really hampers my ability to grow and like participate in the community. So that's kind of a big L for me, but it's also something that I'm okay with. Like I've had to deal with it, and yeah, I was sad for a few days, but I got over it, and I just have to figure out how to be better myself and make better videos and make my own events better. Which brings me to the biggest mistake of my YouTube career, my Mustard Mayhem event. Oh my gosh, guys, this is the finale map, which not a lot of you have seen, aside from the I-150 players in the back rooms, which I think did well because it was in the back rooms. All of these other videos were some of my worst viewed ever. Now, that doesn't include stuff before I got big, but really in the last year, these are my 4 worst viewed videos. Guys, this took so much work to put together. And while this was a great event for like that really core part of my community, and those that watched really enjoyed it, my greater community, it really just wasn't interested. They wouldn't even click on the video to watch it, even for a few minutes. I spent so much time going through all of this footage, getting other YouTubers to participate, spending a ton of money on assistants and editors, and man, guys, this was by far my most expensive video series of all time. Like I spent probably close to $15,000 or more on this, where before this video, probably the most I'd ever spent on a video was like, I don't know, $100 or $200. Spend all of that money and all of that time just to have each of those videos be the worst performers of like the last 200, 300 videos was a major bummer for me. Like I was so sad. As I'm saying this, guys, it's not like, oh, why didn't you guys like my content? It's a learning experience for me. I now know I will never do an event like this again. Now, that doesn't mean I won't do some big competition, but it's going to be different than this because I've got to learn from my mistakes. If I just did Mustard Mayhem 2.0 or something and it failed again, like that would be really, really dumb. And I promise you guys, I'm going to turn this huge L into a W someday because I've learned from my L's. And I hope you guys will go along with me on this journey as I make better content in 2023.